Let's have Babble.
Oh, what a move! Seagal could never.
Hood Angels.
Hood Angels.
The film you didn't know you needed.
And still don't.
Imagine your favourite rapper made a film.
Well,
How long it's been since me and you kicked it, big dog?
Been at least like 3 years. Yeah, it was your sister Cinnamon's birthday, remember? You're a really generous contributor to the cause here.
Surprised we've not seen him in more.
Three ladies, Tracy, Felicia and Cinnamon, our angels, form an unlikely friendship, having spent 5 minutes in jail together for crimes that they perhaps did or did not commit.
well, they do commit them.
They do commit them,
It's
although
just
are
they're
they
fairly
crimes?
just.
Okay, I should have gone crimes.
Yeah.
Nitro, played by Juvenile, said famous rapper, and brother to Cinnamon is gunned down in a premeditated gang hit.
I think that's a shame because Nitro was a bad but confident actor.
Yeah, it could have been fun.
Yeah.
That appears to have been orchestrated by Jay, a diet Suge Knight, always does a thinking face because that's how you act, Nitro's business partner at Murder Boy Records.
Murder Boy.
Murder Boy, that's what the record company's called. Devastated by the news and also unemployed following their arrests, Larry the lawyer manages to arrange for Jay to employ the Angels at Murder Boy with obviously the hidden motive of investigating and uncovering the conspiracy behind Nitro's murder. So far, so good.
I'm in.
Damn snitch! I'm up here working my ass off, and you around here acting like a thug.
That's right, a thug and a thief.
I think she acts the whole movie with her eyes closed.
That's the dynamic. You got the
Yeah.
the pretty dumb one, I guess.
Yeah, my baby. That I'm talking about.
You happy now?
God, that was smart. She just poured it on the floor, away from him. Just so he couldn't see it, out of view. Very smart. I didn't know she'd get out of that, but she really fucking did it.
The smart, studious type, and then the sort of the one in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, the one who's neither pretty nor clever.
And yeah, what is it? What? Did I do something wrong? Just being you.
It's like they've been friends for years, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just like, well, here we
Oh, it's just being you.
So slag titch Trisha.
Following a day or two of chauvinistic harassment, workplace bullying, and some undeniably low-grade detective work by Tracy, and only Tracy, the Angels uncover a money laundering scheme that apparently goes right to the top.
Of Murder Boy.
Of Murder Boy, yeah.
Who would have thought? How long would that have taken, Tom?
When asked who they think is behind it, Tracy's response is, well, obviously, drug lords.
To be fair, when anything bad's happening in my life, I'm like, it's drug lords.
Following that revelation, we discover that the unlikely antagonist is in fact Shayla, who is a third-tier rapper on the Murder Boy roster.
Is she brilliant?
Oh, she's fantastic. She's the
Okay.
best thing in the film.
Okay.
But only because she is so god-awful.
And quite frankly, your boy Nitro was whack anyway, because he had that old shit. And the only reason Tough Love did good is because he's dead.
And keep his name out your mouth. That's my brother you talking about. Don't get bent up in here.
You know what, little girl? You need to just follow me on the steps. Mondra, come on. Because I'm not dealing with you for too much longer.
Why did... What?
No idea.
Mild peril then ensues with some very slow running, some incredibly poor marksmanship.
Stay down! You stay the fuck down.
Did he miss her?
Yeah.
Jesus,
He missed her.
what a policeman. Missed her from that distance.
Some remarkably bad stage fighting and Nitro's resurrection. To be clear, it's not like a Jesus resurrection. His death was faked. So
Yes.
it's all part of a bigger ploy to
Is it?
uncover. Yeah, it's all part of a bigger plan to uncover.
Is that what they say it is?
Just like
Yeah.
Tupac.
Yeah!
Is that Nitro? Yeah. Nitro's back. He came back and he still got kicked in the face.
All of the bad guys just end up dead. The ladies get boyfriends, and no one, literally no one, faces any consequence for anything that's just happened. And that's it. That's the whole movie. So the model ends up with the rapper.
Yeah.
The accountant ends up with the lawyer. And the bland middle one ends up with the corrupt corrupt record company executive.
You know, Cinnamon, I was thinking, you know, you could be a huge help to me.
Huge help. Huge. That's how big huge is.
Because you can't have a film starring women and not have them get paired off with men at the end.
To be fair, this does pass the Bechdel test.
Is this the one where they test about whether or not women are fairly represented?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know the name of it, but I'm aware of the thing.
It's two or more women in a scene talking about anything other than a man.
Any scene in a whole movie? I mean, that's a pretty
low bar.
This passes it. Girl power.
Maybe not.
This is it. No, this is it.
I mean, you wouldn't hold it up as an example.
This and Aliens.
The CFO, which is a chap called James, CFO, also introduced himself as the chief masseuse.
What is it that you do here, James?
I'm the staff masseuse.
Oh, I'm quite sure you are.
Horribly creepy. Like, he plays that really well, but I think almost to the point where it's just like, no, I think you're actually just that creepy. The chief financial officer, and he says that in such a creepy way. Hope you find that clip. Pop it in. Pop it in. Sorry.
No, that's all right. You went weird. It's fine.
Actually, I'm the chief financial officer.
Really? Ow!
Well, Tracy, how are things going?
The people who plan to get Nitro killed is Shayla, the third tier rapper, and she basically gets him killed and sets up Jay, his business partner, because in her contract, for some reason, not explained, in her contract, if they're both out the picture, she inherits everything.
In the rap game, that's how it works.
In the rap game, you're not just signing a contract, you're also writing a will.
I said don't touch me, you candy-ass motherfucker. Get your hands off me!
Oh! Straight in!
I felt like you could tell from the beginning how awful this was going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it seemed like it would stay more enjoyable.
Yeah,
based on
the introductions to each of the girls
was amazing.
There's a really awkward holds on each of them at the very end of them.
Yeah,
as well.
we thought that it's frozen.
Oh, right, okay, that was intentional.
Yep.
Why would she hold the thing to the side? This is not the director's only movie. I mean, he's not made many.
Shockingly.
It's not supposed to be a police station,
I think this
is it?
is supposed to be a police station. I think that's a lady of the night coming in for questioning. No.
There's a making of doco on this DVD, and I'm pretty sure he's a Welsh bloke or something. Or
Hood Angels is a movie about 3 beautiful young women who all happen to meet up in jail one night and then discover that one of them is the sister of a slain rapper.
My favourite bit is the fact that the way they think making this looks good is just to put things in front of the camera whilst you
and then pan across. Yeah.
You know, sometimes good things can come out of death. I mean, Michael's album just went from number 20 to number 3.
Still stuff in front.
But I think maybe they thought it would just cover up how shit this film is.
It doesn't, though.
I can't imagine that the co-owner, well, I guess it's the owner now, of Motorboy Records would turn down Nitro's sister and her friends. He can give you all jobs.
Just make shit up for you, do. Tracy, she is the studious accountant type. She's the one who just gets asked to do filing. Yeah, I agree. Gets leched over by James, the CFO / chief masseuse. And then you've got Felicia, who is the model. She is the one who gets told to be the assistant to the second tier rapper on the Murder Boy roster.
Well, that sounds like I definitely can use you, Felicia.
It's Felicia.
Cinnamon, who works in the post room, she is the sister of Nitro, and she is the connection to Larry the lawyer, who is kind of the Charlie of the Angels. It's him who actually sends them into a rather potentially dangerous situation without any second thought about it.
Because Nitro at the beginning, when in his first scene, which is so badly recorded, like you can hear his fucking jewellery rattling on the microphone that he's got on him.
Ain't about this.
Do you think we can get him to do it again without him hitting the mic?
Says, "Oh, you got to look after my sister, even though I'm going to be fine, and I know I'm going to be fine."
Doesn't tell his sister he's going to fake his own death.
Why does Nitro fake his own death? Oh, because he thinks something is going on in his company. But then, who was then going to go and investigate?
That's how you label your dodgy shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Your fucking Dymo label.
Just trash schoolwork, don't look in here for titties.
Well, it has a tagline, girls with guns, and I'm pretty sure none of them have a gun in it.
I'd say they are the weapon.
That's what you're supposed to think, but apart from their introductory fight scenes,
that
gets them arrested,
it's lame after
and
that.
then the very end of the movie, when, I'll be honest, they don't really sort of sell themselves well as martial artists.
Yeah, slow motion that, because that's good. Oh no!
Shayla!
I found a bit of information online.
Oh,
they
did
did
ya?
3 months of training beforehand.
3 months.
No, I've made that
I was
up.
about to say, it's like,
I would suspect that 3 months before this movie started shooting, none of them knew that they were going to be in it.
I don't think this
Or
existed.
3 days before it, I'd argue that this film hadn't been written.
For the fight scenes, we met up like a week before we actually started to shoot. We kind of went over some kicks and blocks and kind of got familiar with the basic martial art techniques. He kind of gave us each our own little flair.
I usually watch these films back at like 1.25 speed just to get, help us along a little bit. The music actually sounded slightly better.
You should try it 2 times speed, that's how I heard it.
I looked on Spotify to see if I could find the no, it's not there. Even in his Spotify bio, I thought maybe there's some record of the fact this film exists.
He doesn't mention it.
Nope.
He's
I'm
like,
not
no.
surprised. I mean, in that making of video, he seems like he is fucking baked.
I wouldn't get killed. I wouldn't fake my death, so I don't know. I couldn't compare myself to Nitro. The only thing I would say that he does like me is he's in the music industry, and he sold some records. A lot of records.
Yeah.
You'd have to be.
To get through it.
Well, I don't know about to get through it. You'd have to be convinced to be in it.
Yeah. No, he thought this was his 8 Mile.
Oh, what are you doing tonight? I don't know. Let's go catch that new flick, Hood Angels Part 2.
Now that I'm back from the
Did she just meta-reference their own fucking movie? Let's talk scores. Chris.
I still don't even know, and I'm about to say it, but I think I'm going to say 1.5 because it is so shit, but there is some fun, and don't bother going to watch this yourself. Just hopefully you've enjoyed this video because we've pulled out some of the funnier bits. That's all this film's worth.
What I need to do is renegotiate my contract right now. Whatever.
What you need to do is leave police business.
Where did he come from?
I think I'm going with 0.5 point. I think I wanted this to be funnier than it was. And it started off and I was like, yeah, this is going. And then I remember it dipped for a long, long time. And then Shayla comes along and just like, I'm like, yeah, I'm back in again.
She, it seems, is the main culprit because by the end of the movie, she's running around with a gun, shooting people, and generally being a badass in a pink suit.
But there's a lot of nothing crap.
I'm going to give it a solid 1 because I did enjoy sitting through parts of it with you guys. I did not enjoy sitting through it by myself.
No,
again today.
You do just drift off.
Yeah, it was hard work.
So Hood Angels gets 3 out of 15. If you enjoyed this, why don't you check out Fred Durst's Ego Trip film?
Well, a movie with a musical connection.
Yeah.
You go and watch that, or you could also watch Neil Breen's Fateful Findings, which has terrible acting.
Yes.
Worse than this.
But it's somehow better.
Oh, but better.
Oh, but better.
Yeah. Supremely.
Yeah. So go and enjoy yourself.
Pop it in. Sorry.